They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them... Get out and tackle, and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
And Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Play action, Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him trying to take away that area of the field.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of down started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
This pass caught, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum there.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. Now that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action now. Ryan.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's upended at the 33. Of 8. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
run once more with Taylor.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The 37-yard line.
Now it's Ryan.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great five.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents it from making another catch to his big start.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Rodgers to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
Would have to think that would.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust yourself. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Sometimes it's design, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Give them 12 yards that time. Las Vegas first.
Here's Carr.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Carr to throw again.
Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Fair catch. At the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. On the move to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line. One down.
To throw, it's Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. As it comes around right there. That's a career kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing and bang that one through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from second to third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Here's Ryan.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he will get to the sideline here, but that, a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Carr.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every